All right, guys, I'm going on a little creek mission, and I haven't filmed a fishing video, it seems like, in years, but I probably might have filmed one last year. I don't even remember. I mainly just do videos of the houses and hunting and stuff like that. But anyway, I decided to bring the cameras along tonight and see if we can catch some smallmouth. I don't have a ton of time. It's 5:30. It gets dark at like gets dark at 8:30, 9 o'clock. So I don't know. It'll probably take me 40 minutes to get there or so, and then get in the water and just see if we can. Brought the kayak along and see if we can catch some fish. And I brought my, let's see what I'll show you when we get there, but I'm gonna basically be using just a little crankbait, and then just a little crappie jig, something like that, and just seeing if I can find where those smallmouth are. I love catching those smallmouth out of these creeks, so I'll get down to the water and we'll see if we can catch some fish. All right, made it to the river. So I'm fixing to head down and just see what the water's like, and got the kayak here. I'll show you guys. I got a big old ramp here. I guess the guys that were building that just thought, let's find the steepest place possible to put a boat ramp. I don't know what they were thinking. All right, so I'm gonna start with this little, I don't even know what I think this is a Rebel crankbait right there. It's just for shallow water, so I'm gonna do that. I have that on 6-pound test. And then, let's see what else I got here. Here's just a little crappie jig that I was using at the lake the other day. And that, I got it on 4-pound test. So, those are the two things I'm gonna be throwing. I'm gonna go ahead and hurry up and get my kayak in the water because I don't have too much time. Hopefully we'll catch some fish. Get these two, put them here. All right, got the paddle. I think that's everything. Alrighty. All right, here we go. Water looks pretty clear. Ooh, had a hit right there already. This river is going now. There we go. There's a little perch. First one. Man, that guy is tiny. I don't even know how he got that. There we go. All right. Let me get to driving this thing. Okay, just about wiped out there. Here we go. Caught that one. Man, those perch are in here heavy. That's my second one. There we go. That's a pretty fish. There we go. Caught him reeling it in. Oh yeah. He's fighting good. This is probably a smallmouth. First smallie. There we go, guys. First little smallie. Oh. That scared me. Look, when my bait's almost bigger than the fish. There we go. That's a smallmouth. Look at that. Oh, he got off right there. Man, there's a bunch of those in there. Caught a billion of these. That might be a smallmouth. Yep. Little one. There's my second smallmouth. Little bitty guy. Man, I wish I could catch a nice one. There's some nice ones in here, but there's one. Ooh, bluegill probably. There we go, that's a better one. Oh yeah. That's the best one I've caught so far. Yeah. All right, guys. Just caught this smallie. Look at that. So what I've been doing, I've been catching a bunch of fish, mainly bluegill. But what I got to learning was that they've been going along, and I've just been letting it float with me as I float down the stream and just kind of holding it below me, and they're slamming it. So especially when I get around some trees, and that's what this guy came off of. He's a pretty nice one. So especially for a creek smallmouth. They're a lot bigger than this though, so I'm gonna put him back in the water and keep on going. But this is a blast catching these smallmouth. Okay, here he goes. There he goes. That is so fun. I love coming on these creeks and catching these smallmouth. It's a blast. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. If you're enjoying it, make sure you subscribe, and I'll get you some more of these videos. All right, I'm gonna hit these trees over here. I've noticed that they bite the smallmouth anyway. I've had a lot better luck where there's a little bit of current. You gotta be kidding me. Look at that. That stupid bluegill came up and ate that right there. And it's one of the biggest ones I've caught. Ooh, man, he has a big old growth on him. That one's an eater. I'm not gonna keep them though. There we go. They are on that tree right there in this swifter water. That's a smaller one, but they're there. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for tonight. I had a good time. I caught a lot of fish, and it took me a while to get back up here, but main thing I used was either an 1/8 ounce or 16th ounce jig, and actually the white and chartreuse worked the best for me. And then I didn't throw that crankbait very much, but those are about, anyway, on this river, most of the rivers that I've went to, those are about the 2 best baits that you can use to catch fish on these rivers. So to me, if I was going to use any baits, those are the 2 I'd use. Now I used the jig a lot more because instead of just casting, if you want to just fly down the river, then you can just throw that crankbait, just a little crawl or a little small, just a small crankbait, a little Rapala, something like that. If you just go down and just cast, reel, cast and reel, cast and reel. If you just do that a bunch, you'll catch a lot of fish. But I just prefer, I enjoy fishing the slow way better. I enjoy throwing that jig out there and then just letting it fall real slow and then them hitting it as it's going through there. That's just a lot more fun to me. And so I tend to do that more than just throw that crankbait and reel. But both of those baits work really good. So next time if you have a creek around where you live and you want to go fishing, it's an awesome place where you can either walk the banks or get in a kayak and put a jig on and go down there, and you can catch a lot of fish. It's really a fun time. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys on the next one.